All-time high above 106,000 US dollars. In fact, it took Bitcoin just over 15 years since its creation to breach the $100,000 level, and all eyes are now on the strategic Bitcoin reserve in the US. Trump recently reaffirmed his crypto commitment. Since Trump won the US election back in November, Bitcoin has surged more than 50%. So what does this mean for Bitcoin going into 2025? And of course, what impact will it have on gold in the longer term? Here to break it all down for us is Devin Soni. Devin is the CEO of Matador. He is also a seasoned investor with a background in private equity and technology investment. Devin worked at Goldman Sachs and Highland Capital Partners as a technology investor before moving into the blockchain space back in 2016. It's great to have you back on the show, Devin. Good to see you.
Great to be here. Thanks again.
Let's jump into this Bitcoin reserve. Obviously, it's getting a lot of attention right now, and it's gaining some steam very quickly. A new bill has been proposed in Texas to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve to combat inflation and economic volatility. Looking closer to Canada, Vancouver City Mayor Ken Sim is also urging the City Council to explore the integration of Bitcoin into municipal finance strategies, emphasizing the cryptocurrency's potential to bolster financial stability amid volatile fiat markets. And one major narrative driving Bitcoin is Trump's administration ushering in a friendly regulatory environment. Sentiment around the alternative currency is on the rise, and Bitcoin itself, as I mentioned, up a staggering 150% this year. Speaking with CNBC late last week, Trump hinted at ambitious plans for crypto, saying, quote, "We're going to do something great with crypto because we don't want China or anybody else, not just China, but others, embracing it. We want to be ahead of them." When asked if he plans to build a crypto reserve similar to the country's oil reserve, Trump responded, "Yeah, I think so." So, Devin, do you think we'll see a strategic U.S. Bitcoin reserve in 2025?
I think it's really likely that we're going to see, this happen in a bunch of step functions. I think the first step function will be, the U.S. announcing that as, various government parties, may confiscate Bitcoin used in various activities, that they just don't sell the Bitcoin, right? I think that's kind of the first step. The second step is, a trickier one, which is saying, hey, we're going to take X part of the overall budget and buy Bitcoin. I think that's a trickier one. But, what I think we're going to see is that, in order to kind of front run the news, we're going to see a lot of other countries really stepping into a Bitcoin reserve decision. And I think that's actually going to push the US's hand to, sort of follow suit. So I think it's going to be a bit of dominoes. We don't necessarily know which domino will fall first, but I think the vast majority will kind of, start looking at Bitcoin much more seriously. And the US will, I think, be a big leader in that, especially.